Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the entrance of the Oklahoma State University Spring and Summer 2018 degree candidates for the Spears School of Business. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand or remain standing for the entrance of the platform party. Stand.
Please join me in thanking the OSU Pipes and Drums, led by Major William Tetrick. Good evening, everyone. I'm Burns Hargis, president of Oklahoma State University, and I would like to welcome you to OSU's 137th commencement. And I was at the first, please remain standing and join in the singing of our national anthem, to be led by Charles Rich, accompanied by the OSU Brass Quintet, and then followed by our state song.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proud thee we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave. Oklahoma, where the wind comes sweeping down the plain, where the waving wheat can sure smell sweet when the wind comes right behind the rain. Oklahoma, every night my honey lamb and I sit alone and talk and watch a hawk making lazy circles in the sky. We know we belong to the land, and the land we belong to is grand. And when we say, you fly away, we're only saying you're doing fine, Oklahoma, Oklahoma, O-K-L-A-H-O-M-A, Oklahoma.
Please be seated. We'd first like to recognize the members of the OSU Emeriti Association who greeted you as you entered today with the printed programs. These are retired faculty and they continue to serve OSU. Let's thank them now. It is my distinct pleasure to introduce one of the state regents for higher education, Jeff Hickman. Jeff, thanks for being here. Andy's gone, right? Andy's not here. It is also my pleasure to introduce to you the OSU A&M Board of Regents who are with us today. I invite them to stand as I call their names, and we will applaud them as a group. First, from Stillwater, our chair, Doug Burns. Actually, he's from Norman. I don't know, it says Stillwater here. From Edmond, Gerald Callahan. From Stillwater, Lou Watkins. From Guthrie, Rick Davis. From Elk City, Joe Hall. And from the Findlay Metroplex, Tucker Link. And the CEO of our Board of Regents, Jason Ramsey, is here from Edmond. I'd also like to introduce the OSU administration that are with us today. First, our Senior Vice President and General Counsel, Gary Clark. The Vice President of applaud them as a group as well, please. Vice President of Institutional Diversity, Jason Kirksey. The Vice President for Research, Kenneth Sewell. The Vice Provost, Pam Fry. The Associate Dean of the Honors College, Richard Frohock. And Sheila Grant Johnson, our Dean of Libraries. Thank you for being with us today. I now ask the OSU Board Chair, Doug Burns, to bring greetings to you candidates, followed by greetings from our Faculty Council Chair, Mindy McCann, and the immediate past Vice President of the Student Government Association, Braden Farrell. Doug?
What a great day to be a cowboy. On behalf of the Board of Regents, I welcome all of you to Oklahoma State University as we celebrate graduation here today. Graduates, we are all here today to honor you. We applaud your decision to attend OSU. We salute your hard work and dedication. We celebrate your achievement of graduation. We extend to you our heartfelt congratulations and our best wishes for your future successes. You would not have achieved your degree without the involvement of your parents, family, and friends, and OSU's faculty and staff. Consequently, today, we also recognize them, and please join me in thanking them for their assistance. Graduates, I know today is a day that many of you are thinking about your future goals, plans, dreams. And when doing so, I would ask you to please dream big. There are few things as tragic as one who limits their own success by having dreamed too small. So dream big, shoot for the stars, dream big and double it. And if you do that and you work hard towards achieving that goal, you'll find that you'll surprise even yourself at the successes that you will have. Lastly, I would like to remind all of you that you are part of OSU's family. We want very much for you to continue to be a part of OSU in the future, and we very much want to be a part of your lives as well. So please stay connected. We can help you, and you can very much help us stay connected. With that said, again, congratulations to you all. Go Pokes.
Good evening. On behalf of the faculty at Oklahoma State University, I would like to congratulate the graduates. Great job. I would also like to thank all of you for listening and learning, at least most of the time, and for allowing us to help you expand your understanding and your horizons. As faculty, it is one of our joys to share our knowledge with others, and you've provided us with that opportunity. We truly thank you. It has been a real privilege to have been helpful in your journey to this milestone. We are excited and proud of your accomplishments. We also want to encourage you to come and visit when you can. Our support of your hard work and diligence won't end when you graduate. We'll always be part of your support team, and we love seeing students and hearing about your successes. It's always a great day when a student comes to visit in a faculty member's office, so please go ahead and make our day and come and visit. I would also like to thank the families. I know firsthand how difficult it can be to see your child go off to college, and I want you to know that we truly appreciate the privilege of their attendance at Oklahoma State University. And just look at their success. Parents, and especially moms, can you think of a better gift than an Oklahoma State graduate? Again, congratulations, graduates. The faculty are thrilled to have played a part in your success, and we can't wait to see all your future accomplishments.
Hello, my name is Braden Farrell, and I'm honored to be able to speak to all of you today. When I found out I was speaking, multiple things came to my mind. Now, it wasn't that I thought I was going to be nervous when I got up here, or the fear that I would trip walking up to the podium, which, if you know me, is a high possibility of that happening. But what came to my mind was how this speech, and especially since this is the last graduation, will mark my official end to my time here at Oklahoma State University. There's a quote that's been stuck in my head the past couple weeks that sums up my feelings about today. The quote goes something like this: "They say you don't know what you have until it's gone. But the truth is, you knew what you had. You just never thought you'd lose it." We all knew this day would come. But the closer this day got, the more I thought about my time at OSU and how much I'm going to miss this place and everyone when I have to leave. Now, I'm going to be very honest with you all. I have thought about ways I could stay a little longer. One of them may have been to potentially fail a class so I'd have to stay another semester. Let's just say my advisor and my parents did not like that plan. But anyway, I put a lot of thought into what I was going to talk about today, and I decided that I wanted to keep it simple and talk about how this university has become my home and how everyone I've spent the last 4 years with have become my family. So let's go to the beginning. When I started my freshman year 4 years ago, I remember taking the best exit in America, exit 174, for the first time. Now at this point, all I knew about OSU was that it was the university my parents attended and they loved it here. Something about poking or go poking was very important. There was a large amount of orange, and I was under the impression that Kerr was the nicest dorm on campus. So needless to say, I really didn't know what to expect. As my time here at OSU went on, I thankfully cleared up most of my confusion. I came to the realization of why my parents loved it here so much. I realized it's actually Go Pokes. I have adjusted to the color orange, and Kerr closed down after all of our freshman year. The past 4 years I've spent at Oklahoma State have been the best years of my life, and I truly don't have the words to express how thankful I am for the experience this university has given me. The education I have received and the classes I have taken, even though it was not always the best times, have laid the foundation to prepare me for my future. The leadership roles I've had the privilege of holding have made me the person I am today. But over everything else, it is because of the memories and the friends that I've made that I am most thankful for Oklahoma State. Oklahoma State University is my home, and everyone here has shown me what it means to be a part of the Cowboy family. So thank you, Oklahoma State. And no, I will forever and always be loyal and true. Thank you, and go Pokes.
Thank you, Doug, Mindy, and Braden. I would now like to recognize Dr. Laura Belmonte, who's the Faculty Council Vice Chair and served as our University Flag Marshal today. That's probably the hardest job we have, so thank you very much, Laura. She carries the big flag, the banner. We now move to the important part of the program, or this evening, the introduction of our keynote speaker. We are absolutely delighted to have Jennifer Grigsby with us. Jennifer earned a bachelor's degree in accounting from Oklahoma State in 1991 and an MBA from Oklahoma City University in 1999. She currently serves as Executive Vice President and Chief Financial Officer of Ascent Resources, an independent natural gas and oil company in Oklahoma City. She's been recognized many times for her excellence. She's been inducted in the OSU Spears School of Business Hall of Fame, the Spears School of Business Accounting Hall of Fame. She will next February be inducted into the Oklahoma State University Hall of Fame. She's also been the head of the foundation and the head of the Alumni Association. She was named in the Spears School of Tribute 100 of 100, which recognized 100 graduates over 100 years. She's been recognized as a distinguished alumni of the Minder School of Business in Oklahoma City, Sustainer of the Year by the Junior League, and most recently, Jennifer was recognized by her alma mater in a number of other ways. Jennifer is truly not only a great alum, but a great friend, and I know you'll enjoy hearing her wisdom today. Jennifer?
Thank you. Good evening. What an honor it is to be here with you today. Thank you, President Hargis, Dean Eastman, members of the Board of Regents who are with us today, the amazing faculty and staff of the Spears School of Business, and other distinguished guests that are here today. And yes, that includes all of you, the thousands of family and friends of our remarkable Spears School class of 2018. Thank you for letting me share this special time with all of you. I plan to speak to you today for 11 minutes. I think you deserve to know this is a finite experience. I understand that there is no greater gift that a speaker can give an audience than to say thank you and sit down. So I know all of you accounting majors have just set the timers on your phone. And looking forward to this day, I couldn't help but think back to my own graduation day from this university 27 years ago. Right here in this arena, although it was about half this size, and our friends and family were packed like sardines into a much smaller upper portion of the arena. I'd like to tell you that that was one of the most poignant, motivating, and memorable days of my life, but I can't. Memorable, yes. Poignant and motivating, not so much. My graduation day started like every other day of my life. I was late. I'm a habitually late person. I don't know why, it's a terrible trait, and I drive my friends and family absolutely crazy. So my graduation day was no different. I show up in the parking lot to meet my family who've been here for probably 30 minutes, and I'm a complete mess. I start to put on my cap and gown, only to realize I've forgotten my tassel. Definitely no time to go back for it. So we go into the arena, and I learn that we are graduating in alphabetical order according to major, accounting first. So I strategically locate a friend who's a management major and convince her to loan me her tassel with a promise to return it as soon as I exit the stage, So my family watched with unsurprised horror as I exited the stage, and rather than following my row right back to my seat, I scamper back to my friend in the management group and give her her tassel back. A little bit embarrassing, but crisis averted. After the ceremony, I met my family back at their car. Apparently, in my rush to get dressed and solve my tassel issue, I had not noticed that my mother had brought a sign that she had mounted to a stick and carried into my graduation and proudly displayed throughout the ceremony. The sign read, "Thanks to OSU, I am set free." And all the S's were dollar signs. Then she said, "I have some things for you in the car," which I assumed were graduation gifts, which I believed I had earned, of course. When she returned from the car, she handed me my car payment booklet. If you don't know what a car payment booklet is, ask your parents or grandparents. And then she handed me the bill for my car insurance. And then she told me that I needed to have all of my stuff, and she used a different S word to describe my stuff, out of her house by 5 p.m. on Sunday, or it was all going to the curb. And by 5 p.m. on Sunday, I was completely on my own. Well, so much for my memorable graduation day and my crazy mother. Now let's talk about you for my final 8 minutes. As I was preparing my remarks for this evening, I did what every diligent commencement speaker does. I Googled best commencement speeches ever. And I learned that the purpose of a commencement speech is to impart inspirational wisdom that will guide you toward happiness and success in life forever. Well, I am so sorry to tell you that I don't have the secret for lifetime happiness and success, but fortunately I read further and learned that no one else does either. So I'd like to leave you with 2 challenges. Here's what I'd like you to consider first. As you graduate today and move forward to the next phase of your life, you take with you great responsibility for the future. Did you know that only about 1/3 of adults in this country have a 4-year college education? Only 1/3. You have the knowledge and skills that you've developed and acquired during your time at this great university that most adults in this country don't have. Many of you have likely heard a paraphrased version of the Bible verse from Luke 12:48, which suggests, "To whom much is given, much is required." Additionally, I like these words from the Irish playwright and political activist George Bernard Shaw. "We are made wise not by the recollection of our past, but by the responsibility for our future." For my purposes here, I believe you all have been given a great gift that the majority of adults in this country have not received: your college education. So how do you put to work your education? Or what Mr. Shaw would categorize as putting to work the recollections from your past in order to fulfill your responsibility for our future. This is your first challenge. This leads me to my second and final challenge, which speaks to our innate desire to achieve success in our lives. So what is success? I would suggest to you that success is nothing but a label that someone else decides. It is essentially out of your control. What one person might label as success, another might not. In the immortal words of Albert Einstein, strive not to be a success, but rather to be of value. This is my favorite quote, and I've tried to adopt this concept as a guide myself when I come to decision points in my life with regard to how to focus my time and efforts. As I look at the time I spend working at my job or with the other organizations that I'm passionate about, I want to add value with my efforts, not to seek recognition or receive the approval of others. In fact, I believe the education that I received from OSU is directly correlated to the opportunities that have come my way to give back to this university and to other causes that I believe in and feel I can add value to. Here's what I mean. First, my OSU accounting degree allowed me to obtain meaningful work that not only supported my family, but provided me with personal and professional growth and leadership opportunities, and I never turned down an opportunity for a new assignment. Next, when my company committed to fund a scholarship program at OSU, I was asked to deliver the check and take a few photos at a small reception. I was thrilled with the task, and my excitement and enthusiasm that day were obvious to everyone as I met folks from the university and foundation that today are lifelong friends, many of whom are on this podium. The connections I made that day led to opportunities for me to serve the OSU Foundation, the Alumni Association, the Spear School, and the university as a whole. And as evidenced by my presence here tonight, when OSU and Burns calls, I usually say yes. But I say yes because I believe my service to this university is impactful, and my ultimate hope is that you are as proud of the brand on the top of your diploma as I am. Let me repeat Einstein's quote, "Strive not to be a success, but rather to be of value." If success is a label that someone else decides, how can you ever know you've achieved it? How can you ever be satisfied that you are successful? So this is your second challenge, strive to add value. Let's look at some examples of value creation from fellow Spear School alumni that you see around this campus every day. How about Stan Clark, the founder and owner of Eskimo Joe's? Stan could probably franchise the Eskimo Joe's concept all around the country, but instead, he and his team focus on the customer experience here in Stillwater. And as a result, Eskimo Joe's is a must-visit establishment for visitors to the area. And when the time came to celebrate the opening of the fabulous new building for the Spear School of Business, Stan participated in a video for the dedication ceremony and designed t-shirts to give away to all of you to commemorate the event. Do you think Stan is motivated to be considered successful or to be a valued part of the Stillwater and OSU communities? Or how about Mike and Ann Greenwood? More than a decade ago, Ann retired from a corporate accounting career in Tulsa, and Mike's job moved to New York City. In New York, the couple had the option to move anywhere in the country, and they chose Stillwater. And once here, their passion for meeting needs throughout the OSU family was ignited. As a result, our campus enjoys the Ann Morris Greenwood Reading Room in the Edmund Lowe Library. The Michael and Ann Greenwood Tennis Center ranked the #1 tennis facility in the country. The brand new Greenwood Center for Online Excellence in the Spear School, and will soon boast the Michael and Ann Greenwood School of Music, just to name a few of their passions. The value that Mike and Ann have given to OSU is truly immeasurable. In 2012, 5 years before being named the NBA's most valuable player, Russell Westbrook III, #0 for your Oklahoma City Thunder, created the Why Not Foundation. He created the Why Not Foundation to inspire the lives of children, empower them to ask why not, and to teach them to never give up. Russell and his brother were taught to ask why not every time they were told they could not do something. It is this encouragement and strength that Russell and his family want to spread to children across the country. I could go on and on with similar analogies, and certainly Boone Pickens would be another. But let me remind you of the 2 challenges I gave you. First, with the attainment of the degrees you've earned here today, I challenge you to embrace the expectation that you will work to improve our collective future. Additionally, I challenge you to use the knowledge and skills that you take away today with a heart and sincere focus for adding value in our society, which I believe in turn will create personal fulfillment for you. So I'll leave you with two simple questions. What would our world look like in 10 years, 20 years, or 50 years if each of you here today acknowledged your responsibility for the betterment of our collective future and the focus of your efforts became an intentional desire to add value in any way possible? And my final question, why should you, Spear School Class of 2018, be entrusted with the betterment of our future? And the simple answer to that, says Russell Westbrook, hashtag, why not? Go Pokes.
Thank you, Jennifer. You talked about Eskimo Joe's. I started thinking about cheese fries. It's that time of night. We really appreciate your wit and wisdom. We're very proud to recognize the accomplishments of our graduating seniors today. They're receiving our honors college degrees. They're receiving the degrees from the highest ranked honors college in Oklahoma. Just saying. The OSU confers the honors hood on these students to recognize their outstanding academic accomplishments. Would the honors college degree candidates please stand along with Dr. Richard Frohock, the Associate Dean of the Honors College. In recognition of outstanding scholastic achievement, it's now our pleasure to recognize the newest members of the OSU chapter of Phi Kappa Phi, who are wearing the Phi Kappa Phi cords. This honorary scholastic fraternity is reserved for those who have an academic ranking in the top 10% of their class. Would the Phi Kappa Phi members please stand? Another significant recognition we would like to make is with the members of Phi Beta Kappa. Phi Beta Kappa is the nation's oldest and most widely known academic honor. It's the leading advocate of excellence in the liberal arts and sciences. Only 10% of the universities in the country have Phi Beta Kappa chapters. Would the Phi Beta Kappa chapter members please stand? Congratulations. Among the graduates today, we're privileged to have individuals with us that have spent long hours training in our reserve officer training programs. These individuals represent the future of the United States military, either on active duty or in the reserves or National Guard. They will be commissioned second lieutenants in the Army or the Air Force. Would the newly commissioned second lieutenants please stand and be recognized? Thank you for pledging your service to our country. Before we present the candidates for degrees, I would like to ask you to join me in recognizing a very special group of people without whose efforts this graduation would not be possible. Will the faculty representing Oklahoma State University today please stand up and remain standing? Thank you. We thank you for the guidance and wisdom you have provided these students. There's one additional group that I would like to recognize and honor today. Would all the mothers in the audience please stand so we can thank you? And graduates, if you're not able to be with your mother tomorrow, call her. Don't text, actually call her. Before we begin the recognition of degree candidates, I would like to bring to your attention the gray ribbons that the members of the business school faculty are wearing today. Those ribbons are in honor of their colleague, Don Herman, who recently passed away, and they also serve as a reminder of brain cancer awareness. Please join me for a moment of silence to honor Professor Herman. Thank you. At this time, we will begin the recognition of degree candidates by college, and tonight we are recognizing the Spears School of Business graduates. I do want to advise you that we have professional photographers taking pictures of each candidate during the ceremony. We respectfully ask that you not come on the arena floor. Please remember that the last candidate across the stage is every bit as important as the first. Members of our Board of Regents will join me in congratulating all the students this evening as the deans assist with their college. Dean assisted with the college. Students, we ask that once you have completed your graduation walk, please return to your seat and remain seated until the end of the program. To commemorate this evening and your participation in this ceremony, each of you will receive a print of a beautiful watercolor painting of Edmund Lowe Library Tower done by architecture professor Mobibisi. Each college the colleges selected an outstanding representative student to lead their college processional and to be on stage with their dean. These students and their respective deans to be introduced at the college's graduation walk. I now introduce again the Vice President and the Dean of the Spears School of Business, Ken Eastman. Ken will be congratulating the candidates assisted by Marles Mason. The college's gonfalon was carried by Darcy Worth from Tahlequah, Oklahoma. She's a candidate for a bachelor's degree in marketing and management.
Darcy Worth.
David Parker.
Braden Patrick Farrell.
Anna Murray Hudson.
Courtney Elizabeth Holtman.
Connor Stephen Crouch.
Mary Kaylin Burks.
Rachel Garner.
Jordan Elizabeth Rotenberry.
Riley Deere.
Mackenzie Goolsby.
Whitney Brown.
Braden Paul Beatty.
Kelly Elizabeth Peters.
Garrett Duke Morrow.
Colin Feller.
Sarah Carnett.
Isaac Carl Wallace.
Michael Byford.
Garrett Sullivan.
Jonathan Henry Lopez.
Jacob Andrew Thompson.
Trent Colton Wakefield.
Michael Cameron Patterson.
Justin Reinhardt.
Evan Rush.
Stanley Kanata.
Rachel Marie Olson.
Hannah Rose Runner.
Zachary James Smith.
Chandler Garrett Cook.
Noah Ballou.
Ross Lee Smith.
Courtney Houston Hammer.
Quentin Havens.
Raven Leve Dudley.
Carly Younger.
Haley Denise Griffin.
Jennifer Marie Hudson.
Emery Elizabeth Hendershot.
John Pocus.
Tae Kim.
Logan John Lunt.
Amber Ray Lowers.
Daniel Milnick.
Cody Bell.
Kevin Steinkirchner.
Chase Terrell.
Avery Joy Morris.
Avery Williams.
Kylie Morgan Maroney.
Katie Morgan Vapp.
Kelsey Nicole Daniel.
Ryan Street.
Kelsey Ray Stafford.
Craig Helms.
Landon Garcia.
Megan Robinson.
Brendan Jelly.
Kimberlyn Price Miller.
Stratton Brock Nolan.
Holly Melinda Brown.
Caitlin Nicole Bowling.
Cooper Lee Kelly.
Christina Large.
Caitlin Harrison.
Brittany Taylor Bates.
Kristen Nicole Ball.
Julie Nicole Hauser.
Liz Brianna Schaefer.
Savannah Birch.
Jessa Huff.
Nathan Vaughn.
Taylor Page Nichols.
John William Abbott.
Sydney Laudero.
Blake Matthew LeBlanc.
Kirsten Couch.
James Blasco.
Maggie Lamb.
Malaya Barrick.
Cody Wade Ash.
Ethan Goyer.
Luke Thomas Fillmore.
Arthur Santos Miranda.
Haley Brown Dixon.
Grant Thomas Eisenminger.
Malik Miller.
Henry Biebelheimer.
Sabrina Nicole Lenardi.
Andrew Airedale.
Mackenzie Jane Ricklick.
Megan Elizabeth Fry.
Andrea Riley Emerson.
Lexi Ann Sellers.
Connor Ray Edward Tomlinson.
Kennedy Llewellyn Alley.
Emily Beam.
Stephanie Angelo.
Molly Turner.
Barbara Crystal Berga.
Tucker Brown.
Jonathan Yair Arias.
Emily Holt.
Alexander Richard Lewis.
Kelly Hickey.
Nathan Cole Miller.
John Philip Hurst.
Trent Falwell.
Matthew Charles Arrington.
Daniel John O'Connor.
Woosik Hong.
Dustin Smith.
Carly Jane Culver.
Thomas Justin Marlowe.
Catherine Jean Kuhn.
Whitney Carol Chavez.
Ellen Skanizny.
Darby Elizabeth Cryans.
Erin Christina Whitehead.
Haley Hollingsworth.
Graham Hayden Wilson.
Catherine Powell.
Allie Cook.
Cecilia Maldonado.
Katen Lynn Timish.
Daniel Robin Myers.
Olabode Samuel Ayabado Jr.
Tyler Andrew Gaswent.
Cameron Turner.
Cody Peterson.
Zachary Welch.
Chase Tucker Carver.
Colin McDowell.
Jacob Mackenzie Roach.
Karina Dawn Heidledge.
Matthew Carr.
Hannah Laura Divleblis.
Casey Maxwell.
Nathaniel Edwards.
Janine Epperson.
Karsten Gross.
Mariah Williams.
Riley Dell Peters.
Quentin Blake Storm.
Savannah Ashlyn Sinclair.
Zachary Michael Mullins.
Summer Rose Sarabia.
Seth Tanner Seabolt.
Nakoma Haslett.
Grant Austin Eastman.
Jocelyn Michaela Harris.
James David Allen Wright.
Jensen Nicole Overton.
Mariah Lorianne Russell.
Jacob Luke Overton.
Braden Stewart.
Jamie Michelle Lowry.
Jonathan Chavez.
Taylor McCracken.
Blake Christopher Stringer.
Jason Larson.
Casey McAllister Fields.
Jared Francis Hydock.
Seth Colton Garlett.
Skylar Elizabeth Fulbright.
Samuel Beach Reeser.
Mackenzie Dawn Woodward.
Thomas Jones.
Shakota Bass.
Matthew Grammer.
Kale Christian Minier.
Hayden Benjamin Farrell.
Evan Victoria Jefferson.
Kara Thomason.
Justin Daniel McCall.
Christy Ann McMeans.
Casey Price.
Catherine Suzanne Bradbury.
Leanne Marie Knoll.
Jordan Wiley.
Marshall Addington.
Jeffrey Rhett Schumann.
Joshua Robert Dwight Ross.
Brianna Lee Bernard.
Levi Binge.
Timothy Melnick.
Andrew Lemon.
Matthew Price.
Derek Gold.
Everett Zurich.
Rachel Lynn Miller.
Truman Berghall.
Shannon Leanne Flock.
Anna Riley Beffer.
Brian Ralston.
Greer Lydale Ewing.
Charles Lewis.
Kelsey Lawmeyer.
Jennifer Cottle.
Megan Ann Perkins.
Michaela Cervantes.
Lacey O'Connell.
Britton Hart.
Cassidy Paige Griffin.
Ricky Lee Sheaf.
Landon Anderson.
Abigail Mock.
Samantha McCary.
Jacob Falbo.
Lindsay Taylor Garcia.
Tiffany Nicole Porter.
Catherine Grace Pendleton.
Jessica Andrea Weewell.
Antonio Dominic LaMonica.
Divine Bennett.
Eric Richardson.
Carly Cockrum.
Wilson Michael Summers.
Bridget Ann Steele.
Caitlin Victoria McCracken.
Brooke Lynn Page Smith.
Alyssa Noel Hernandez.
Dana Marie Clancy.
Blake Edwards Woods.
Kelby Austin Hearn.
Dylan Cox.
Heath Thomas Albert.
Dina Mossop.
Littleton Taswell Ellett IV.
Maddie Cumston.
Ty Bradley Herring.
Julie Hall.
Gonzalo Sebastian Morales.
Nicholas Wise.
William Carl Popoff.
Charles Austin Pierce.
Cooper Allen Nichols.
Maxwell McBride.
Blake Gabriel.
Peyton Alexandra Balliard.
Garrett Cooper Hall.
Sydney McCall Vanzie.
Clay Downey.
Kaylin Hope Bollinger.
Bailey Grimes.
Carissa Kennedy.
John Michael Warren Hollern.
Kelsey Brown.
Brock Bowman.
Rebecca Ray Moore.
Abigail Elizabeth Allred.
Jones Braden Bishop.
Trent Lee Caldwell.
Bryce Dale Von Henry.
Austin Gregory Young.
Cody Moore.
Colton Wade Clark.
Wayne Clyde Poulin II.
Alexis Miller.
Lane Snyder.
Hannah Elizabeth Schwartz.
Ashley Michelle Austin.
Megan Diane Kibler.
Wyatt Bover.
Rachel Myers.
Brandon Pataka.
Emily Morgan Price.
Drew Barton.
Penny Burks.
Keith Walker.
Sydney Michelle Stafford.
Grant Walters.
Natalie Duckhorn.
Brock Evans.
Sydney Nicole Barnes.
Colin Stoker.
Trey William Vashauskas.
Chad De La Garrigue.
Emily Rogers.
Adam Lancelot.
Sarah Brittany Pratt.
Ethan Schneider.
Stephanie Nicole Barner.
Tanner Vincent Feltz.
Mackenzie Ann Scott.
Neil Allen.
Annie Carol Olson.
Christopher Vasquez.
Riley Ray Rose.
Ian James Morris.
Camber Suzanne Crow.
Paul K. McAllister.
Hunter Ryan Shedrick.
Andrew Jackson.
Courtney Mullins.
Marissa Laxton.
Madison Rose Weiss.
Aaron Hoffener.
Megan Marie Terry.
Ryan Northcutt.
Aubrey Slavin.
Ryan Ragusa.
Bailey Terrell.
Matthew Walter DeWall.
Wailu Zhang.
Cullen Ellis Forcher.
Shiki Liu.
Connor Dahlstrom.
Lucy Wen.
Neil Alexander Hamilton.
Kayoung Ding.
Kenneth Douglas Gill.
Hayden Brown.
Zachary Kyle Eric.
Haley Lacombe.
Blake Allen Kirk.
Caroline Francis Bowles.
Sawyer Elton Pools.
Kayla McFadden.
Quentin Chase Clay.
Carly Stanford.
William Patrick Michael Bryant.
Alexandra Nicole Bloom.
Schwa Watkins.
Grayson Estes.
Kenneth Blaine Watkins.
Alex Felton.
Morgan Renee Smith.
Anna Pearson.
Marissa Martinez.
Chandler Gavlik.
Sophia Wimana Muhindra.
Garrett Gibson.
Katie Rose Jacobson.
Noah Horner.
Allison Livingstone.
Elena Brooke Sullivan.
Hannah Kate Chris.
Joshua Newman.
Ian Campbell Kipjen.
Wyatt Cade Bailey.
Alberto Dominguez Jr.
Ashley Segaria.
Jose Angel Alvarez Jr.
Hannah Stidman.
Marshall Robert Carver.
Kylie Shell.
Emmy Edgman Roy.
Rebecca Ann Olstrom.
Lauren Swinney.
Benjamin Farley.
Lindsay Evans.
Isabel Nagunamu de Costa Gracias de Deus.
Savannah Mackenzie Line.
Hannah Dodek.
Kelly Marie Martin.
Joshua Hugh Alexander.
Jason Bob Oxley.
Tomas Acapente.
David Mitchell Layson.
Brian Bruns.
Colin Mitchell Hopcraft.
Davis Frorip.
Connor Patrick McKern.
Landon Dean Ladd.
Kyle Matthew Anthony.
Jonah Slope.
Christian Davis.
Drew Bigger.
Alex Robert Pfeiffer.
Daisha Clayton.
Cade Castleberry.
Kayla Renee Roberts.
Alexander Sutton Beiersdorf.
Brian Joseph Wilson.
Mark Garrett McFadden.
Alex Cole Freeman.
Kelsey Renee Parker.
Jake Freeman.
Katie Elizabeth Hart.
Brenner Mason Milburn.
Evan Scott Hamilton.
Brady Artis.
William Blake Christensen.
Jonathan Mark Anderson.
Christopher Luke Morganson.
Eric Guillemar Williams.
Timothy Stephen Roach.
Everardo Santa Maria.
Eric Nicholson Fredrickson.
Terry Bailey Andrews.
Tyler Lee Ferguson.
Junjong Meng.
Megan Haffey.
Douglas Smith.
Bailey Jordan.
Mark Veras.
Andrew James Tolbert.
Kyle Kramer.
Eric Sundstrom.
Trent Brown.
Christopher Dow.
Zach Whitaker.
Kayla Lee Bell.
Mary Agnes Williams.
Quinn Llewellyn.
Nali Sayavong Vang.
Andrew Porter Barnes.
Brennan Huck.
Ethan Taylor Swindu.
Jonathan Matthew Kraft.
Troy Campfield.
Skylar Eagles.
Victoria Patience Leeds.
Josie Miser.
Yao Wong.
Jake Walker Hughes.
Jig Liao.
Jake Moncriss.
Zhang Zhuang.
Kyle Noon.
Dylan Peroxa.
Riley William Hall.
William Michael Thomas.
Cheryl Renee Klontz.
Christian Schmidt.
Samuel Lucas Adams.
Hannah Devan.
Stephen Donnelly.
Rachel LaFleur.
Connor Wagner.
Dennis Aaron Miller.
Devin Waldrop.
Gerald Morrow.
Matthew Chaston Koch.
Emily Field Gilly.
Taylor Cornelius.
Brittany Alexis Laud.
Joshua Roy Martinez.
Carly Howard.
Tristan Ledbetter.
Colin Freeman.
Kristen Noel Meadows.
Nicholas Braun.
Meredith Mullican.
Landon Rogers.
Caroline Heather Morrison.
Cameron Jeffrey Hastings.
Garrett Stevenson.
Carter Clancy.
Jonathan Cole Jackson.
Braden Joe Duffel.
Joshua Hawkins.
Nathan Dean Turvile.
Luke Robert Matthews.
Evan Henry Merlette.
Muriel Lynette Foster.
Forrest Rice.
Dallas Kendall Myers.
Zach Miller.
Monica Renee Sheever.
Cody Goyer.
Jose Rivera.
Christopher Paul Koch.
Holly Woods.
Chase McLaughlin.
Camry Auburn Broussard Bland.
Franco Buhai.
Dalton Record.
Claudio Ferrer.
Caitlin Mackenzie Avery.
Bianca Brown.
Morgan Emily Goldner.
Corey James Onder.
Lindsay Michelle Condon.
Nicholas Andrew Stone.
McKenna Yvette Gowan.
Mariah Nicole Porch.
Madison Nicole Nicole Taylor.
Jasmine Redmond.
Kendall Ray Poe.
Jennifer Dawn Farrow.
Amanda Marie Perez.
Hannah Wolf.
Jordan Elizabeth Dietrich.
Ashley Martin.
Daniela Castro.
Brandon Marler.
Sean Sandals Antonelli.
Miranda Jones.
Jackson Baker Bogle.
Caitlin Grace Gallagher.
Hunter James Lilio.
Brighton Cho.
Caleb Bryce Cobb.
Cade Sanders.
Connor Strawn.
Cameron McGee.
Forrest Gondal.
Israel Rodriguez.
Cody James Price.
Hector Manuel Carrillo.
Noah Hernandez.
Adriana Maria Corral.
Scott Love.
Ronald James Stevens.
Thomas Johansson.
Cheyenne Marie Simmons.
Max Bolt.
Michael Allen Hendricks.
Jackson Dillingham Kane.
Vishesh Coverty.
Trey Dalton Para.
David Long.
Joseph Michael Fisher.
Clint Smith.
Marshall Wells Ray.
Gloria Perez.
Jacob Keith Huddleston.
Emma Conrad.
Hayden Drake Hillenberg.
Nathan Laszlo.
Luciano Andre Guarini.
Grant Eads.
Colton Ray Owens.
Jeffrey McCown.
Dalton Ingram.
Sherry Renee Smith.
Keegan Cross.
Denver Hood.
Sarah Compton.
Drew Ashton Greenwood.
Michaela Lee Taylor.
Alicia Sanderson.
Jonathan Hollingback.
Madeline Marie Woolway.
Jordan Douglas Veratel.
Brooke Hailstone.
Nathaniel Gilder.
Kaylee Brown.
Megan Nicole Rush.
Taylor Marie Burmeyer.
Ashley Dawn Brooks.
Cole Sparks.
Maria Christine Derevek.
Peter LaForce.
Nicole Jean Clymer.
Luke Rockwell.
William Nathan Scott.
Jacob Wood.
Andrew Starkey.
J. Carter Skaggs.
William Grant Solomon.
Hudson Arthur Lacey.
Kendall K. Van Egmond.
Carson Michael Schramm.
Abigail Autumn Bright.
Clayton Charles Sally.
Kumba Louisa Saw.
John Lavers Jr.
Mariah Alexandra Burke.
Jackson Bowker.
Victoria Leshkova.
Gage Lee McAllister Calhoun.
Parker Reed.
Zachary James Fate.
Braden Reed Stortz.
Garrison Glass.
Ibrahima Makan Kita.
Samuel Lane Austin.
Yasmin Dubia.
Scott Joseph Ritchie.
Lelis Ahamlanto.
Samuel Casey Kaling.
Ashley Caton.
Chandler Leslie Fuller.
Tyler Messel.
Megan Angela Thurman.
Corey Jones.
Emma Catherine Johnson.
Austin Burns.
Morgan Kelsey Slusher.
Brian Kendall Sanchez.
Margot Elizabeth Edwards.
Blake Austin Sanchez.
Logan Hall Lukey.
Braxton Alexander Key.
Garrett Matthew Christian.
Trevor Angel.
Zachary Allen Lonergan.
Jacob Teague.
Sam Hammer.
Sawyer Morford.
Gavin Rivera.
Matthew Baldner.
Morgan Charles Neighbors.
Tyler Papin.
Derek Ross Penns.
Tanner Wyatt Durant.
Matthew Vaughn.
Kyle Llewellyn.
Caitlin Wilgus.
Alex Beckman.
Margaret Ann Patterson.
Molly Nicole Dunn.
Catherine Antonia Dodson.
Kristen Renee Hull.
Samantha Noel Gray.
Katie Lynn Jones.
John Joseph Peatrock III.
Kendall Eleanor Pedigo.
Jacob Stewart Sanders.
Ebba Lang.
Paul Michael Dean Bailey.
Madeline Michelle Bender.
Tavante Jackson Blanoviak.
Timothy Wynn.
Christopher Mugambi Meriti.
Clayton Ashton.
Antonio Bernal III.
Kale Jordan Reber.
Alexander Ellis Purvis.
Aaron Payne.
Brandon Riggs.
Austin Regino Becerra.
Alessia Soldi Osia.
Paige Rebecca Quinlan.
Haley Lynn Pierce.
Anastasia Marie Glibes.
Tyler Patrick Freeman.
Kevin O'Connor Penn.
Garrett Lawson Godwin.
Colton Henry Lind.
Garrett Dawson.
Brian Gibbs.
Jesse Decker Beltran.
Natalie Nicole Jensen.
Nicholas Brunstater.
Lane Kent Murphy.
Kirsten Olson.
Dalton Knight.
Morgan Rogers.
Weijing Huang.
Amy Lynn Coleman.
Ju Zhang.
Kelly Trotter.
Jin Lin.
Caitlin Bell Oakleaf.
Jianjin Chen.
Stephen Curlott.
Sharon Huang.
Karen Alicia Mensa.
Yahan Sun.
Connor Harris.
Shujun Zhang.
Joshua Masterson. Ashley Shannon. Shonday Dunsey. William Lane Gutneck. Gintare Zenkevechute.
Todd Allen
Fuller Love? Todd Allen Fuller Love Jr. Ariana Smith. Jasmine Nicole James. Colby Evelyn Lofton. Brendan Thomas. Lachey McKnight. Sedelia Rochelle Parker. Khalil Killam Barnett. Matthew Abram Newsom. James Michael Lee Williams. Jawan DJ Hutchins. Stephen B. Rich Price Richardson. Killen McPhail. This concludes recognition of the graduates from the Spear School of Business. Please join me in congratulating them.
If we'd been in Florida, they'd have been in trouble. Would the candidates please rise? On the recommendation of the respective faculties and the deans of the college, and with the approval of the Board of Regents for Oklahoma State University and the Oklahoma State Regents for Higher Education, it is my distinct pleasure and privilege as president of Oklahoma State University to confer upon each of you the degree for which you have been recommended, and to invest you with all the rights, honors, privileges, and obligations pertaining thereto. Congratulations. Please change the tassels to the other side. I hope you know how proud we are of you and all your accomplishments. I hope you will remain true to your alma mater, come back to campus and bring money when you can, and wear bright orange every day chance you get. As new alumni, may the words which you're about to sing take on a very special and lasting meaning for you as we all join in singing the alma mater led by Charles Rich.
Proud and immortal, bright shines your name, Oklahoma State, we herald your fame. Find us loyal and true to our alma mater, OSU.
Thank you for coming to OSU's 137th Commencement, the student recessional, which will be immediately after the platform party and the faculty recess. We'll take them outside, family and friends. We encourage you to join your graduates outside and enjoy the rest of your evening. Congratulations, graduates. You've made Oklahoma State better. Go, Pokes!